Good morning, everyone. In our last class, we learned about what a sentence is and the types of sentences by purpose. Today we are going to complete the full topic of sentence structure. Now move on sentence components. Every sentence has basic parts that help it make sense. These include the subject, the verb, and sometimes an object, a complement, and modifiers. Not every sentence has all five. But understanding these parts helps you read, write, and understand sentences clearly. Let's see them one by one. First one is subject. The subject is the person, animal, or thing the sentence is about. It tells who or what is doing the action. The subject is the doer in the sentence, the one who does the action. Examples. The dog runs. Here the subject is the dog. My brother reads books. In this sentence the subject is my brother. The second one is verb or predicate. The verb shows what the subject is doing, or what is happening. It tells the action, or the state of being in the sentence. The verb is the action word, it shows what the subject does. Examples. The dog runs. Here, the verb is runs. My brother reads books. In this sentence, the verb is reads. The third one is object. The object is the person, animal, or thing that receives the action of the verb. It shows who or what is affected by the subject's action. The object is who or what receives the action from the subject. Examples. She reads books. Here, the object is books. I play football. In this sentence, the object is football. The fourth one is complement. A complement completes the meaning of the sentence. It gives extra information about the subject or the object. Without it, the sentence may feel unfinished. The complement is the part that completes the sentence and makes the meaning clear. Examples. She is happy. The word happy completes the meaning of she is. They elected him president. The word president completes the meaning of elected him. The fifth one is modifier. A modifier adds description or extra information to the subject, object, or verb. It makes the sentence more detailed but is not necessary for the sentence to be complete. A modifier is a word that adds extra detail or description to the sentence. Modifiers have three types. 1. Adjective modifiers. These describe nouns or pronouns. They tell what kind, which one, or how many. Examples. The red apple is juicy. Here, red describes the apple. 2. Adverb modifiers. These describe verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They tell how, when, where, how often, or to what extent. Examples. She runs quickly. Here, quickly describes how she runs. 3. Phrase modifiers. These are groups of words that act like adjectives or adverbs. Examples. The girl with curly hair sings beautifully. Here, with curly hair describes girl. This is the short summary of what we have learned so far. Okay, let's move to the quiz part. Please identify the sentence components in this sentence. The teacher made the lesson interesting for the students. Take 5 seconds to think. Okay, let's reveal the answers. Subject, the teacher. Because she is doing the action. Verb, made. This is the action performed by the subject. Object, the lesson. It receives the action from the subject. Complement, interesting. It completes the meaning of the verb and object. Modifier, for the students. It adds extra information about the object. Did you get them all right? Great job. Okay, let's move to the next topic, clauses and phrases. Clause. A clause is a group of words that has a subject and a verb. Clauses have two types, independent and dependent clauses. Independent clause can stand alone as a complete sentence. Example, I like ice cream. Dependent clause cannot stand alone, it needs another clause to complete the meaning. Example, because I was late. Phrase. A phrase is a group of words that does not have a complete subject and verb, so it cannot be a complete sentence on its own. Phrases can be of many types, but the most common phrase types are noun phrase, example, the tall man. Verb phrase, example, has been studying. Adjective phrase, example, full of energy. Adverb phrase, example, with great care. Prepositional phrase, example, in the park. These are the ones we usually see and use in sentences. Okay, let's move to the quiz part. Please identify the dependent clause in the following sentences. Take 5 seconds to think. Okay, let's reveal the answers. 1. Because it rained. It cannot stand alone, so it's dependent. 2. She runs fast. This is a complete sentence, so no dependent clause. 3. When he arrived. It cannot stand alone, so it's dependent. Did you get them all right? Great job. Okay, now we move to our last topic for today, sentence types based on structure. There are 4 types of sentences based on their structure. Let's go through them one by one. 1. Simple sentence. A simple sentence has only one independent clause. It expresses a complete thought and does not have any dependent clauses. Example, I like ice cream. 2. Compound sentence. A compound sentence has 2 or more independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction like and, but, or, so. Each clause can stand alone as a complete sentence. Example, I like ice cream, and I like chocolate too. 3. Complex sentence. A complex sentence has one independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. The dependent clause cannot stand alone and depends on the main clause to complete the meaning. Example, I stayed home because it rained. 4. Compound complex sentence. A compound complex sentence has 2 or more independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. This type combines both compound and complex sentence structures. Example, I stayed home because it rained and I watched a movie. Now quiz time. Let's practice identifying these sentence types. Take 5 seconds to think about each. Let's reveal the answers. 1. She sings and he dances. This sentence has 2 independent clauses joined by and. That makes it a compound sentence. 2. Although it rained, we played. This sentence has one independent clause, we played, and one dependent clause, although it rained. That makes it a complex sentence. 3. I run every day. This sentence has only one independent clause. That makes it a simple sentence. Did you get them all right? Great job. In today's class, we completed the full topic of sentence structure. In our next class, we will start the second topic, parts of speech. Thank you for watching.